Hey guys, here's attempt 2 of recording a fucking compressor tutorial. Get down, you bastard. More specifically, sidechaining. So here I am in Ableton. Let me set the tempo to something more appropriate. A whole 8 beats per minute faster. Wow. And before I forget, I'll just teach you guys along the way how to open the routing section, because today we are going to use a routing section. I'm going to teach you how to route stuff within stuff to route it to the master. So first, a brief explanation of what sidechaining is going to do with your audio. So if I grab Density Mark III, actually I'm going to add a new audio track. Control T, I just added 2. Whoops. Delete. What was I saying? Density Mark III, variety of sound, good stuff, downloaded, amazing. Sidechaining is ducking audio behind audio. That was a great explanation. More specifically, say, good example, ducking a synth sound or reducing audio dynamically based on another audio sound, say like a kick. So like a normal compressor, only it compresses based on a kick sound, and the kick sound itself isn't compressed. Instead, it's routed somewhere else, like through a send, which is how we're going to do it, because usually when you route a sidechain channel with compressors like this in this DAW, you need to send the kick or snare as a separate output. That's that. So let's do it. Let me grab a synthesizer as an example. Let's use Ace. Good synth. Oh, shit, I should probably open up the routing section, Control Alt I, which we'll need that later. And I will record it by pressing in this. That's gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Damn it. Let me grab an Edison then. Edison. Well, let's put on the master then. That right there, but now it's recording, so it's all good in the hood. If I live there, which I do not. Ace is a synthesizer. You can use whatever you want for this, but I will use Ace because I love modular synthesis. I found pulse waves are good to do for sidechaining, just because I'm not a fucking audio professional. I don't know this shit. It just is. Just trust me. And what we're going to do is route this into this, and this will be routed into here. And before I forget, I will call this side. And we will need another track, but it's a MIDI track. Control Shift T, MIDI track. And that will be our kick channel, because we'll use a kick for this example. You can use a snare. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just do it. Take this Ace channel here, and you're going to go down to this routing section. If you can't find it, Control Shift or Control Alt I, once again, or just click on this thing that says IO, at least I'm pretty sure, right there. And it'll bring this jigamifinger up. What you'll do now is click where it says Audio 2, Master. It's below the MIDI input, and route it to your side channel. Cleverly named side in this case, and I will make it the color gray. And if you play MIDI on your synth, oh no, it's not working, you done fucked it up, Jerome. Just kidding. All you have to do is click this in on the monitor part here, and you'll be able to hear it. And audio is, audio, I can't even say auto. There we go. Auto only works if you are playing. What am I saying? Now let's start from the beginning. Off means this will only be used for recording and you can't hear it. Auto means it'll only play audio if there is an audio track in here, and in means anything going into it or audio here plays through it. And that's what we want for this, because it'll be a sidechain channel. Let's make it big as hell. Let's make a MIDI track real quick and check if Edison's recording or not. Is it? Oh yeah, it's been going on for a solid 2 minutes, which means it's working, and my recording's been going on for this amount of minutes. Let's add a quick melody here. Actually, I just want to do some sustained notes just to bring up the sidechaining. By the way, it's Control Shift M to add a MIDI track, and Shift Tab to open up the MIDI editor. That sounds different. What did I do? Oh well, it's too pulsy. I can't stand it. There we go. That's better. Now I was in key. Excuse my tone deafness. And that, children, is how you make $1 million. 1, 2, 3, 4 rights and 120. I was thinking it was 140. Let me loop this here, loop bracket, and let me add a kick. Fun fact, if you go to your samples and grab a kick sample let me use one from other tutorial. This one. If you have a sample, just drag it into the MIDI track and it'll instantly put it in the sampler and save you a bunch of bullshit. Set the release time so I can just tap the key and it keeps going. I'll add a MIDI track for that too, Control-Shift-M. There's a cat sitting on me and he's enjoying himself too much. Fucking put one of these on every beat. Oh, that was stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a measure. Another measure. Keep that again. And there you go. Thought I heard someone. I guess I did. Wow, that sounds so well blended. It sounds like all the cool kids try. Fuck you, you shithead. No, it doesn't. First off, let's route this kick to the side channel as well. Now both these are there, and that, it sickens me just to listen to it. And usually you'd want to mix these down, but it's a lead sound. It's supposed to stick out. That doesn't quite stick out. Is the recording doing well? Indeed it is. It's going for a solid 4 minutes. It's not good, and that's where sidechain comes in, where you can have all the power of your lead synth and your kick, the two most important things other than the snare, all in one, because dynamic volume gating. Do this, I'll grab a compressor, I'll use Density Mark III, I think you already slapped it. There you go! You can see it's already compressing stuff. Oh man, it's not compressing, it's just showing the VU meter. To compress stuff in sidechain, we'll need to edit how this thing moves, how this thing moves based on the kick. To do this, underneath Audio 2 inside, you want to select the compressor input, and there's usually 3, 4, which is the stereo channels of that compressor. So there you go. And the kick should become inaudible. It's just playing. And it shouldn't be on the compressor or anything either until you click sidechain input. And on the case of Density Mark III, it's this under the SC bracket here. It's int, which is internal compression, or exterior, or external, like the external audio source that can't be heard. See, now our kick's affecting it. We can hear our synth being ducked just a little. Let's turn up this range, which is essentially the threshold. There you go. Let me change some timing. I found with sidechaining usually a longish time's good, so the kick can come out more. If it's kind of subby, that's good. Ducking, nice bit. And what do we do to bring the kick back in? Well, I usually like adding sends, which is Control-Alt-T, if you didn't know, or return channels they call them here. I like calling them sends. And click on this here, the send to A, or whatever channel it is. And now you can hear your kick, except it's weak because the MIDI level's kind of low. We'll bring these up. Wow, that sounds ducked a little bit. Let's drive it harder, just as an extreme example. Let's see what it sounds without the kick. See, now you can have all the lead sound you want with logical exceptions like driving it too hard, and all that kick and drums and whatnot without having to sacrifice any of the two. Just use sidechains, and just for demonstration I will show with another compressor. Let's do another freeware one. Just kidding, you poor bastards in your Pirate Bay. I'm using VC76, which is a clone of the 1176 I think, and it's made by Nedva Instruments and Softtooth. Damn good compressor, very snappy. Set this ratio to 12 because we are going to drive a nice amount. Click sidechain here to enable sidechain, and again we're going to route our kick into it. And if it says sends only, if you switch your sidechain or your compressor like I did, just click back to that channel and switch it to the sidechain input, which into left thing here for the compressor. Let me mute send. same deal here, just set it to ear, input, turn that down. Oh, that wasn't clever. And I think with this compressor, just as a kind of off-topic thing, the input only affects the actual incoming audio, not the sidechain signal, so that's good to know. I have to turn that gain way down. Or I can just turn up that attack. There we go. Alright. And with attack and release, attack is how long it takes before the compressor sets in, release is how long the compressor lasts for. Dry is not used here because it's parallel compression. And there's gain reduction, that's how much gain is being reduced from the input audio. And if we enable the kick again, more subtle because I can drive it. Here's what it sounds like if you drive it. You can see that just ducking. That's pretty much how you sidechain, and if you'd like to know how to do more stuff, just ask me because I'll be here, and have a good one.